Hi everyone, my name is Nhung and I lead AI for small businesses at Intuit. As many of you are joining us for the first time, let's begin with what Intuit Intelligence is, why we built it, and how it can help support the work you already do today with more speed and efficiency. We know you don't need to be convinced that AI is driving disruption. You're already aware you need to use it. And what you're focused on is what this fundamental shift means for your role as an essential advisor to your clients. That future is all about moving beyond tracking finances to interpreting data and defining the next best action for businesses. But here's the problem, which I'm sure you see with your clients every single day. They're way over digitized. They use anywhere from 7 to 25 apps, resulting in scattered data and trapped insights. They're spending too much time figuring out the numbers instead of working on their businesses. That's why we built Intuit Intelligence, to evolve the platform from a system of record into a system of intelligence, bringing together the power of AI, human intelligence, and our data. On our platform, AI is designed to work alongside human intelligence. And when we talk about human intelligence, that means both Intuit expert as well as you, accountants, bookkeepers, and tax pros. You're out there every single day supporting business owners and helping them operate with confidence. The data shows that when a small business is connected to an accountant, they're much more likely to succeed. As AI automates manual accounting work, the role of accountants shifts towards higher order services, creating insights, providing interpretation, and doing advisory services. Businesses will continue to need that, especially when the stakes are high. Because you are the human intelligence they rely on, turning trusted financial data and AI insights into real-world decisions and outcome for your clients. That's also why, earlier this month, we announced a commitment to upskilling 1 million students in the accounting industry over the next 5 years. Our new career pipeline program is designed to empower the next generation of accountants in the AI era, ensuring the growth of the industry and the clients that you serve. Our vision depends on partnership. You're not just users of the platform, you're a significant part of how we power prosperity for our shared customers. Now I want to shift from our vision to something concrete and show you Intuit Intelligence in action. What you're about to see is our first release that's currently in beta. It doesn't yet cover every single workflow, but we're actively working to make it much more capable every single day. It is the foundation of our system of intelligence and is already helping small businesses better understand and interpret their financial data. Since its introduction last year, more than 3 million customers have leveraged Intuit's AI agents to streamline day-to-day work. That's a 50% increase since August 2025. We know that small businesses and accountants rely on Intuit Intelligence in different ways. Small businesses may want quick insights, but accountants want those deep insights that require highly complex data manipulations. We know you want more depth. That's why it's essential for us to partner with you and get your feedback to make Intuit Intelligence deeper as well as much more capable. It works directly from your client's QuickBooks data, so the analysis stays connected to the books without exporting data or needing to switch tools. You control the level of detail and the type of analysis based on how you ask the question. Over time, it learns your preferences, so the more you use it, the better it gets at supporting how you work. The goal isn't to replace your judgment, it's to reduce the time spent searching for signals through the noise so you can get to insights faster. At Intuit Connect, I led a theater session about Intuit Intelligence, and you told me that you're excited for AI, but you want that hands-on practical guidance so that you can go and apply it right away. So today, I'll walk through a few prompts to get you started. Imagine you want a refresher on a client you haven't spoken to in a while. With Intuit Intelligence, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting with clarity. Simply log into your client's books in QuickBooks, open Intuit Intelligence in the upper right-hand corner, and start asking questions. It's the start of the year, and many businesses want to understand how they did. A common question that we see is, how did 2025 compare to 2024? On the back end, Intuit Intelligence is decomposing this question to understand what data sources it needs in order to answer this question. It knows it needs to get the balance sheet, the statement of cash flow, and the profit and loss. It's then dynamically creating these 3 reports for 2024 and 2025 to perform this comparison. You see that nice summary of 2025 versus 2024? There are nice highlights such as profitability analysis, changes in financial positions, and cash flow patterns, along with a summary at the end that includes a lightweight interpretation. Notice also at the bottom that Intuit Intelligence automatically cites the data behind its response. It's pulling this directly from the client's QuickBooks records. You can click into any of these sources at any time to see exactly where the numbers are coming from and verify the details. This adds that extra layer of confidence and peace of mind. It's all in one place, so you don't need to jump between reports or different tools. Now, while this is a good response, you might want to see a more detailed breakdown. The thing to remember is that with conversational experiences, the more detailed and specific the prompts, the better the response. Think of Intuit Intelligence as a qualified intern who's really eager to learn and wants to deliver impact, but still needs a lot of guidance. Now, I'm going to ask the same question, but add in more specificity about what I'm looking for this time. Summarize last year's performance compared to the prior year. What went well in 2025? What could be better? Please provide a detailed analysis that breaks down year-over-year income and expenses by quarter and compares them. And finally, put the comparison in a table so it's easy to read. As you can see, Intuit Intelligence has broken down the question into parts and identified what it needs to address it. It's again dynamically creating the set of reports to answer this question and performing that right level of aggregation. It also honors the instruction you provided. In the response, you see that it has created a table with a quarterly breakdown along with a nice visual representation of that data. Now that we have a more detailed year-over-year view, I want to dig deeper into the drivers behind income and expense changes. So let's review the profit and loss and identify the top 5 expense changes between 2024 and 2025. We see here that the top 5 changes between these 2 years are highlighted, including both a dollar change and a percentage change for each category. While this is informative, what are we going to do about it? This is where you can use Intuit Intelligence as a thought partner. You'll see that my next prompt is not all that complicated, but it's specific and instructive. What are the top recommendations you'd give for each of these expense categories? Please add data to the recommendations. The add data part is important because I want to understand how these recommendations translate into business impact. Using the previous response and the vast knowledge that LLMs have, Intuit Intelligence has created a series of specific recommendations backed by the client's QuickBooks data. It gives the impact to the client if they take the recommendation, which is amazing. I would love to get that. Next up, we want to dive into cash flow. It's often where clients feel the pain most immediately. Give me a list of the top 3 customers who pay invoices the latest. What's their average time to pay? Again, this seems like a very simple question, but it's not straightforward to answer. As you can see, it's understanding which report to utilize, and it's also calculating the average time to pay and sorting the response so that it pulls out the top 3. You can imagine continuing to dive deeper into the client's data. However, for now, I'm ready to consolidate. Let's summarize these insights and get prepared for our client meeting. To do that, you can ask, create a comprehensive summary of this conversation. Include the year-over-year comparison along with the quarterly breakdown, the expense changes along with the detailed recommendations, include the summary and list of customers who pay late, and also add a checklist of items I should do on behalf of my client. A nice summary has been created with all of the key points along with a checklist of those recommendations that you can then take and have that great first client conversation. From here, I can download the summary and walk into the client meeting well prepared with clear insights, grounded recommendations, and concrete next steps. What you saw was just one example using only a handful of prompts to illustrate the power of Intuit Intelligence. The real value isn't just in the answers, it's in how you think with it. The quality of the output reflects the clarity of what you ask. Frame the question well, refine it, push on the output, and continuously iterate. Use Intuit Intelligence the way you already work. Clarify, adjust, and pressure test. Before I wrap up, I want to come back to something fundamental I touched on earlier. As powerful as AI is, there will always be moments when human expertise and judgment matter most, especially when the stakes are high or the situation is complex. That's why on the Intuit platform, there are no dead ends. When our customers need that extra level of confidence, there's always a clear path to human expertise. This handoff is designed to be seamless, with context carried forward so customers never have to repeat themselves, and experts can step in quickly and effectively right at the moment it matters most. There are 3 situations where Intuit Intelligence is designed to connect a business owner to an expert. When a customer is showing clear signs of frustration, when a customer directly asks for help, or when a situation is too complex or nuanced for Intuit Intelligence to confidently handle on its own. In each case, we route the customer to the right expert for the job. And when the question is related to the services you provide, you are that expert. Now, let's bring this to life with some visuals and walk through what these expert experiences actually look like. In this first scenario, an accountant is connected to a business. When a business is connected to an accounting firm, we direct the customer to their accountant for trusted, personalized guidance when Intuit Intelligence recognizes the need for deeper professional judgment. In some situations, an Intuit product expert is needed for resolution. For example, a customer sees a paid invoice, but the funds haven't appeared yet in their bank account. Intuit Intelligence will now route the customer to a product expert, adding another layer of confidence through specialized human help that can investigate and resolve the issue. And of course, if a customer is subscribed to QuickBooks Live, then Intuit Intelligence will hand the business off to the Intuit expert when that customer needs more help. Connecting businesses to expertise when they need it is our priority. We know that when a business works with an accountant, they're more confident and successful. That's why we're going to continue to build more integrated ways to connect you to your clients across the Intuit platform. Stay tuned for updates we'll share at our next Intuit Connect ON event. Throughout this session, you've seen how we're working to make meaningful improvements that help you deliver strategic advisory services to your clients. Before we see you again, here's what we'd encourage you to do starting today. Jump in and try Intuit Intelligence with real client questions. Use the prompts you saw today and treat it like a workflow partner. Summarize, analyze, brainstorm, and draft. And most importantly, please give us feedback directly in the product. That feedback is so incredibly important for our teams. That's how we learn to make Intuit Intelligence better and make it work for you. Thank you for your time.